had a good solid year last season in his first year with Philly. Drives the left-hander, blocked by Lopez. So far, Milwaukee cold from the outside. 1 for 7 overall, 0 for 4 from 3. Gordon gets inside, blocked again by Lopez, already with 2 rejections.
The beat that you're playing with off those screens.
Maxey, burst of speed, couldn't get it, got it blocked, but KJ Martin right there. Get another offensive rebound. 5 turnovers for Milwaukee here in this third. Maxey blocked by Lopez. That's his 4th rejection of the night. Caleb Martin sees an opening drive, swatted out of bounds. 5 blocked shots for Brook Lopez. And the city he grew up in. Shot blocked again. That's number 6 for Brook Lopez.
Giddy on the curl, gets a run to the rim, but there is the eraser that is Brook Lopez.
And that's where you've got to find Boots. Boots has got to make himself available. His man goes to block. There's a turn and events there.
The basketball with your pressure on the ball.
You saw Prince and Trent Jr. part of that point of attack defense. Floater in and out there for White. The rebound to Prince, to Williams. Brook gets up. Brook Lopez now with 3 blocks. Giddy pays it off with the 3.
Speaking of shooting a ton of threes, the Celtics have done just that. We'll have some numbers that are going to blow your mind later on in this broadcast. There's Brown, rejected by Lopez, his 10th block already of the season. D. White off the steal after Jalen hit his first bucket. And goes JB to work on Lopez, who pins it on the glass. 2 blocks for Splash Mountain Brook Lopez. Trent hits the 3. Pritchard in the mix again. Knocked it away from Portis, got it to Cornette. Now it's JB on the drive, leaves it for X, rejected by Lopez. Tatum, Giannis just got a piece. Holiday sees the shot clock, gets it back to JT. 1 more for Brown. Lopez with the block.
Get off how many great looks they had and how many misses that they had in that game.
And that's what I detected. Just still a great spirit from a team that's lost 4 in a row. Nice job. Talk about spirit. Brook Lopez.
Would it give the Bucks the lead? Garland dropping it on Brook with the block to save a bucket.
Gotten himself to the line as he has been apt to do throughout his career. Okoro that time, first baseline. That's a race by Lopez.
Yeah, Greg Buckner's done a great job of being a defensive coordinator in this league thus far in his career. And glad to see him settle in with those guys over there. Great opportunity.
He passed by Jerome.
Boy, oh boy, you just have to love how quick that release is in the 4th quarter, making those shots look. Made shots.
Oh, look at that block! In situation that he takes on. Brook Lopez in and out. Not necessarily that he needs to take more. Brook with the chase down against Drew.
26%.
That's right.
So good to see him get off the schneid here against the Celtics.
6 points for Big Brook. Kada, Big Brook, collide. For that 41% you saw above their season average and way above that November average. Brook gets Brown from behind.
Okay, that was your obligatory heat check. Now you want to settle it down a bit and make sure you get the shot that you want.
Brook with his first block of the night. There it was looking for Pirtle. Good hustle there from PC, but right into the hands here of the Raptors. Brook's got another block. Make it 2 on the night. Sochi, no Scotty Barnes, no Bruce Brown.
Yeah.
A couple of the Kelly Olynyk, a couple of regular rotation guys who are injured.
And I asked him, because we all know from personal experience, one thing that Bees does on a team plane, he makes sure that he daps everyone up before takeoff. So
Racing on Duran. Saw him tough finish on the push hook.
Brook with his first block, his 2nd block of the night. Giannis on the push. He's got another double-double. All but the last game, he's had a double-double all season. Cunningham! Whoa!
Leadership takeover mode.
Cunningham turnover, Brook with the block.
Capella already with 10 points in the fourth. Blocked away by Lopez.
Closes in quickly on him, but he drives. Şengün, pump fake. Brook gets the block from behind, and here's Giannis picking up some speed.
Left Brook Lopez wide open because he thought he was going to pass to AJ Green.
Shades of Brooks, 29 points against the Pistons. He challenges that shot, gets a block. Look at the three-point shooting there in the second quarter. 3 of 4. Oh my goodness, Brook!
Brook is hurt.
Brook's got another block!
Listen, he's on the floor, Jackson, because he's elite defensively. But he's got to be respectable on the offensive end.
Giddy got it jacked at the rim by Lopez.
Pacers still looking for their first few points. We played 3 minutes. Brook with the block. Not going to happen that time. See you later.
Making a stand, and look at what it leads to.
Yes! Yes! Devontae pump fake. Brook with the block.
He's going to stop there. What an impressive number. Good for him. You know, just another accolade, another record that he's got. It just all comes from his dominance, his consistency. He's out there every night going so hard.
Oh, Brook! Diabate. Martin with the fake. Puck gets another. 3 blocks. Look at Giannis back the other way. Oh, Miller.
Hard drive by Hero. And it's Lopez getting inside to knock it away.
Butler. Cutter. Love. Body bump. No good. Love. Blocked by Lopez. Butler. Give it up. Love. Flips it. No.
And Adebayo just gets it across. It's Hero. Cross. Jumper. Lopez extends out for the block.
6 to shoot. Carrington. Brook. Got a piece.
Overtime. What I mean is, as I get old, is really what I mean.
Brook with another block.
But it's amazing. You know what you...
Look at that. Giannis one-handed pass. Over to TP. Brook gets another block.
And the Bucks have their biggest lead. They're up 22. Pistons down deep to Cade. In front to Jalen Duren. Powers it up, no. Lopez got a hand on it. Driving, trying to dunk, and getting blocked by Brook Lopez was Holland.
Dame looks it off. Andre Jackson Jr. hit a couple of those last night in Detroit. This is his first offering. And Johnson on the push, a lob play to Capella, who can't finish.
Remarkably well.
Dame tosses it away. Now 13 turnovers for the Bucks. Buffkin, that is not going to end well for you.
Just really good defensive plays, both these teams.
Buffkin's going to try to get it. No way! Not tonight!
Bupkis squared.
Jackson guarding Young. He shakes him quickly. Now the lob, and Capella certainly disrupted by Antetokounmpo.
Staying with most point guards is not staying with Dame Lillard.
Dame Lillard has abused big men on switches his entire career. Bogdanovich turns a corner. That was blocked. Couldn't tell who got a piece, but the Bucks get a block, and now Green steps into a transition 3.
That post area or anywhere near that lane, but Jared was right up and under. Good defense.
Garland tears past Green. That's blocked, however, by Lopez.
Wow.
There's a big, talented individual. It's Giannis. Oh, what a move by Garland. That's erased, however, by Lopez.
Against Brooklyn.
Against Brooklyn.
When he didn't shoot threes ever.
Oh, and a block! It's Splash Mountain to Smash Mountain. Oh, Brook! 20th all-time in NBA history with that block.
Last month, at 15 points.
Well, the Bulls are going small right now. They've got none but guards out there.
Greg, a block by Lopez. Greg with the fake. Jalen Orton Tucker in the corner. Now Williams working on Lopez.
Rejection. 102-97. Milwaukee on top. Approaching 5.5 minutes remaining in the game. Vooch rumbling to the hole. Up fake. Shot blocked by Lopez.
He had missed 13 straight games Thomas had with a hamstring injury. Here's Russell. Pump fake up against Ajax. Brook hits a piece. Henrik checks him. And the Bucks coming the other way.
Donovan Klingham, Connecticut. There's a deceleration.
Brook swats it away emphatically.
Raptors have gotten hurt tonight on that weak side cut.
And the denial. R.J. Barrett, 14 of his 22. Raptors tomorrow head to New York, NYC, and then on to Cleveland on the second night of a back-to-back. Lead pass. Here's Bobby Portis.
Differential 4-0 here right now. Advantage to the Magic, and Brook might have gotten his first one.
It is hard to get it to the other side of the floor when you got the length that.
Well, that works. Although a good defensive play by Lopez. Caro, De Silva back to Paolo, went for the dunk, and I think Lopez must have gotten a piece of it. But Anthony buries a three.
Lopez not afraid to challenge on there.
Tell him I don't read. No, that's wonderful. Brunson goes inside, swatted by Lopez.
Banchero fantastic in his return to the season on Friday against the Bucks. We showed you his numbers to open up Banchero, and then Brook Lopez coming over to double team him. This lead, right, Marcus? And that is not just offense, but it's defense.
Great job, Brook Lopez. Bucks are just really focused in.
I guess if you say Spencer's Rivers' first name, you gotta say.
Yeah, gotta give him
Lopez! Smash mountain if I've seen one. Nice coverage there on De Silva. Prince switches off on Banchero, who goes right past him, and Brook challenges.
Just remember some monster Giannis performances down at the Amway down in Orlando over the years I've been here.
Brook gets another block.
Dame is driving, like you're saying, and being successful, scoring 10 points a game on those drives. And the deflection right there by Dame.
When he did, misses the dunk. Yeah, I was getting nerdy this morning with those numbers.
This thing, how beloved he is. Ask somebody if they like Euchre. I guarantee it's 100%. I love him.
Bobby tried to chase it down. You know, I really appreciate it. We missed our pregame show. I appreciated
Milwaukee has won 3 in a row, 6 of 7 overall. Maxey, tough shot from the corner. Around and out. Edwards, though, lurking underneath, floats it short.
Maxey with the ball in his hands. He's got 9 here in the corner. Oubre, good challenge by Brook.
And Jaquez secures it. Jaquez drives on Lopez and a block. He was flying there. Miami going up top. Hero to Ware. Can't connect this time. Lopez. Well, that's a great point, Steph. And, Coach, there was a lot of urgency by both teams, especially the Bucks, as Lopez gets a block. Ware not blocking that one.
I love that kid, Dirty Bird.
That's great. Hesitation, look. Brook made that tough.
Milwaukee has cooled here in the fourth, just 2 for 8. Man, blocked by Lopez. Powell to the rim, blocked by Lopez out of bounds.
Grabs a rebound. He'll have to maybe work a little overtime without Walker tonight. There's a lot put down. Eubanks nearly put it through the hoop on a pass from Collier. Prince, Giannis, downhill run for 2. Lillard tried to time that lob pass to Giannis. Nicely timed on the defensive side by Potter. Collier, beautiful pass down low. Flip the rook. Denied by Lopez. Stays with it. Age is one thing. As Eubanks put a hand up for the steal. One man to beat. Collier. That ball was pinned up by Lopez. They're going to play on. No goaltend.
And the Bucks find themselves down 12. Ayton drives, blocked by Lopez. Lopez has to just put it up. Abdia tips it into the backcourt.
Looking at that stat, go, man, guys are putting up a lot of threes.
7 total. Crazy. Barnes went up and under, but Lopez blocked it.
Jackson on the drive, blocked by Lopez.
Just put your head down, get all the way to the rim, maybe be off balance. There's the decel again in the lean back for the short bank shot.
Jackson blocked that time.
19 points for Bobby Portis. Inside, a denial by Brook Lopez. But it's Dominic Barlow coming through.
Big guys can't secure the rebound. Smallest guy on the floor, let me do it.
Brook breaks it up. Combine those, and then all these Steph Curry jerseys that I see. A decent number of Golden State fans in attendance. Lead changes, 6 ties. The Bucks trailed by as many as 9 here in this first half to Golden State. Brook gets the block.
Jumped and caught it, landed straight back up into his shot.
Another game where TP has made 4 3-pointers. He's got 16 for the game. Steph Curry with the miss.
Tries to get by Alexander Walker, smoked the layup. Alexander Walker pushing the tempo. Bounce pass, Gobert, blocked by Lopez.
The break will actually, against Memphis, really stood out in that game. And then they beat Utah. There's Brook Lopez. See you later, Mr. Zubac. Over to Coffee. Dunn has it now with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Brook, his 3rd block. Shot clock never reset. Kawhi's got 25. Brook with the block.
Making the right play, putting the ball in your best player's hands and letting them make the play. What a pass to TP on the money.
Torian Prince, Brook Lopez, another huge block.
Turnover and a steal by Sarr. Jordan Poole driving inside, blocked by Lopez. Scott Foster, last touch by Jordan.
You don't want to put any pressure on having to heave a 3 right now.
Kispert out there with Washington along with Middleton.
That's the quick 2.
Driving, blocked by Lopez.
Offensively.
Well, and his screen assists. I mean, he had 3 against Washington in 17 minutes. That's like 6 per 36. That'd be second in the league.
Southpaw? He went southpaw?
He went southpaw.
He went southpaw?
What a move.
200 career steals for Tari Eason.
Jalen Green had it blocked. Lopez, one of the league leaders in blocks.
Because it's going to be too late. Easier said than done, though.
22 for Giannis. He's working on a triple-double with 8 rebounds and 6 assists.
You defend, you give yourself a chance.
Attacking Lopez, and Lopez blocks the shot of Jalen Green.
Jokic still in. Lopez is there. Approaching 3 to play in the 3rd. Curl pass. Lopez. Picked up Westbrook. Shot clock at 4.
Exum driving against Antetokounmpo, a former defensive player of the year. Did a nice change of direction. Lopez, though, stuffs Kyrie on the spin move shots. He does.
And his comfort.
Been an all-star once in his career. 16 points a game in his career.
He's got him on skates. Now a dribble handoff for Ricochet. He gets to the glass, and it's denied by Lopez.
Arch's lead has been 15. 59 to 44. Dinwiddie spinning off. Brook gets a piece. One of his first mid-range misses here tonight. Brook gets another block.
Giannis couldn't hit the mid-range there. The Bucks are number 2 to Sacramento this season in mid-range shots per game. Banchero was dissuaded of the shot there as Lopez got in the way just enough.
Mitchell over to Mobley, blocked by Lopez. Lopez making a play. Cleveland quickly the other way. Mitchell on the drive, blocked by Lopez. Second rejection of the night.
These injuries, he's having to get acclimated to a new wave of players as well. Vanderbilt gets inside, blocked by Lopez. That one had no chance of success. 9 of 20 from deep with the Bucks. Finney Smith blocked by Lopez. Lopez and Finney Smith are down. It's 4-on-4. Prince lays it in.
He's a much improved mid-range shooter, but I would live with that. Look at this.
Len gets behind Lopez, but another block. Lopez with his 3rd block of the game. Giannis drives, is fouled, and counted.
Vanderbilt, that extra pass to the corner, and it's blocked. Lopez with his 4th block of the game.
12-point advantage for OKC. And that's a block from Lopez. 5 on the shot clock. Joe in the corner, no good.
Without Chet Holmgren for the majority of the year. With the injuries that they've played with, no Hartenstein early in the season.
They've been outscored 14-2 in that department. Dalton Connect still looking to knock one down, and he doesn't there. 5 out of 8 for Gary Trent Jr. Oh, Alex, very fortunate that he gets the basketball, then swatted away by Brook Lopez.
Of these non-Giannis minutes, that's the important part. You played the whole first quarter. Now you got to try and be in attack mode.
Lopez with an impressive block on Lyles.
Jokic has the rebound. Chris Marlowe, Scott Hastings, you just heard from Vic Lombardi. Nuggets were up by 15 a couple of times. Now Murray's back in, and Lopez. Ryan Rollins with 12 points. Getting playing time. Now Jokic dumping under to Christian Brown. Blocked beautifully by Brook Lopez. Murray back to Jokic. 10 to shoot. Jokic spins in the lane. Come underneath. Shot was blocked.
Got fouled by Kuzma. No call. Doc may have worked him enough. So
Delon Wright, kind of the X factor right now, is that second leading scorer for New York. Pushing the pace, running the team right there.
Oh, Brook sends Cat back.
The only option is letting that thing fly. A tough shot in the corner. Good block.
Brook gets Cat once again.
Fun watching him right now. He's playing really good basketball, making some awesome plays.
Daniels driving past PC, lofts it up, and a Conru gets blocked by Brook Lopez.
Tyus Jones has hit the last 8 points for Phoenix. Trying to steal some minutes here with Devin Booker on the bench. Gillespie, turn back. Lopez got him.
Doing a nice job filling in for Lillard. Here's Butler again. Blocked by Brook Lopez.
I guess MIA, absent from duties. Yeah, just not around.
Nice block by Brook Lopez there. Darvin Ham is filling in for Doc Rivers, who is not feeling well. Nabu, baseline, the dish, and the block by Lopez. Impressive by the veteran Brook Lopez. Edwards off the mark on the 3.
Giannis defending Duncan. Now Prince switches back to him. The cutter, Larson. Oh, rejected by Lopez. But again, excellent.
Kuzma couldn't get the finish. Bruce Brown picks it up. So the Pels responding. And how about a lob? Eve. And it's in. He was not fouled on the play.
Pay inside the three-point line more often, because he's a big body.
Eve sharing it nicely. And Brook Lopez. You talk about 2 blocks a game for his career.
Yeah, that's one thing he can do.
There you go.
Excellent three-point shooter, but that's not all that he can do.
He's soft touch. You know it. Carlo denied inside. Bruce Brown. And it's blocked away by Brook Lopez, who had a hand on his back to hold him down too.
He's playing for his future.
That's right, an injury-riddled roster, of course. They got 5 season-ending injuries, the New Orleans Pelicans do.
But firm about those guys, particularly Kuzma and Prince, having to engage in the game offensively.
Cutting in the lane, it's blocked by Lopez.
Get that by Lopez. He carried the ball, he had to.
It's been a minute since he's played in the playoff game. Halliburton with a little heave-ho there from the corner, but another offensive chance here for the Pacers. Smith driving, Brook Lopez once again. Second block by Big Brook.
In a scramble situation, which is always one that tells you how well you're normally doing.
They do have a foul to give. 9 seconds. It goes to Nesmith. He's going to go in, and it's missed. It's McConnell. Siakam is going to shoot it at the buzzer, and that will not count.